Hi, this is Y Morales, or Aluminum Rex. I'm coming off a third giant card, third place. This is what I got this time, Bianco Viso. Love that man. I also just got done with the prestigious YCS Corey's House. What is it, 3?
3,
no,
I think.
Yeah, 3. YCS Corey's House 3, where I got 4th place again. So I came to the because we're in Columbus right now. This is what, 2 days after I won the giant card?
It is Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday, my dudes.
Yeah.
So I ended up playing Elfnote for the event. I originally was gonna come into it with Fairy Tale, but then my girlfriend test played with me. Well, she was using Elfnote and I was using Fairy Tale, and she killed me. And I was like, well, now I kind of want to play Elfnote. So I stuck to playing Elfnote, and I'm glad I did. I enjoyed it very much. So I'm gonna go over the cards that I played, and I've made edits to the deck since then, and I'll just show you the cards that I took out and put in instead. So we'll start with the Elfnote ratios. I got 3 Regina, 3 Lucina, 3 Fortuna, no, that's 3 Tina, 1 Fortuna, 2 of the Elfnote Power Patron, and 2 Medius. I just include this here because he's a part of them. This is pretty standard. Like, this is pretty standard. You'll see in every Elfnote. I think this and this is also pretty standard. You also have these, the Power Patrons. They're new, but they're also pretty standard. I think you'll see this in like all of the Elfnote iterations, which I agree with. There's a play I like a lot with the spell. Shocker, I play the spell. But it's using this, sending this, adding this, and then using this effect to summon one from grave or hand. You summon this back, and then you search this, so the next time you summon an Elfnote, you get to draw 2 and pitch 1. I did that a lot during the event, and people didn't know if they wanted to ash this or ash this. Regardless of whichever one they ashed, I got value out of it. Felt really good. I played a single engraver for the Fiendsmith package. The only reason I even played the Fiendsmith package is for a very specific card I'll get into when I get to the extra deck. But this felt fine. I think I made DDD twice. And the first time I made it didn't really matter because they outed it. But the second time I made it, it actually paid off. Then we'll move on to non-engine. Fedralis, Fua, Ash, Bell, Troll. These are crowns now, but they were droplets. I wanted to play droplets because I didn't know how I felt about crown. After the event, I definitely like crown more over droplets because card economy is not very fair to you with this deck, and you can't afford to lose cards you have for the follow-up with droplets. Fedralis felt amazing. I don't want to say it's necessary for a synchro deck, but I will say it helps a lot. Like, this came up with my KT matchup a lot. I won my KT matchup because of this. This felt kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might segregate it to the side deck. The only reason I kept it in is because I know in Giant card I'm gonna run into some Rogue, so I just wanted to have it in the main in case I ran into the Rogue. This is self-explanatory, this is self-explanatory. This not very self-explanatory, but I'm too afraid not to play Ghost Spell, so I stuck with it. On like the spells and traps was the spell I mentioned before, the Power Patron spell. This card's great at grabbing Medius or the Pendulum. Called by Talents, these are probably cards that should be in, if not every main deck, at least side deck, because going first, they're just huge pushes for your combos either to resolve or for you to hit something like I Talents the Nib twice in the event, and it felt pretty good. And then the Elfnote spell trap. I don't play 2 because I already don't want to brick on this. There's actually a pretty decent interaction you have when it comes to using this guy. Like, if you open either of these and you draw a couple of cards, you could draw into something like hand traps, and when you do, you just pitch these, and he'll pop himself and put himself in extra. And then when that happens, you get to add one from grave back to hand. So you'll just add one of these back to hand. So that was it for the main. I played 41 in main, and this kit list right here is 40. The 41st card that I played in main was Harpies. I just wanted a Harpies in there because I felt like being funny. Alright, so now we're going on to the extra deck. I'll show the card that I replaced for a different card that I played in the extra for the event. But we'll just start off with standard. I played two Strelitzia because I'm a man of God and I fear Cool 2 Clip and the Synchro, which name I can't remember right now. One Genora because you're already playing the Power Patron, you might as well. I actually did get this off once against Doomsy, and it negated their entire board and led to me winning the game because they couldn't do it. It was their last push, and I did this as their in response to their last push, and it was pretty good. Chaos Angel, even if I wasn't playing Fiendsmith, I would still play Chaos Angel because you could make it with Fortuna and Medius. And this card being a light and dark Chaos Angel is sometimes just the end of other decks. Funny story, I ended up going up against Pure Branded to get into the semifinals for the Giant card, and I had this Strelitzia and FA Dawn Dragster, and he spear moded me, so shout out to that guy for absolutely destroying me. I play this because I play the Fiendsmith package, but I think even if I didn't play the Fiendsmith package, I would still play this because it's a good 10 to go into. Sometimes it's a good 10 to end on, but it was nice to have the utility. I made it one time. I don't even think I took anything that significant. I think I actually took the Power Patron level 1 to stop them from popping it with Raiders or extending. So yeah, that felt alright. Crystal Wing, you always make this in combo. It feels nice to... This is actually the killer for the Lunalight matchup, because if you put it in the middle zone while you have the continuous spell up, it can't die by card effects, so you just beat over each of the, well, you know, once at a time, but you beat over each of the fusion monsters, so that's super fun. I didn't fight any Lunalight, which was nice. This card is what I am playing now, but what I played before was Dark Highlander, so this is a level 7 that takes 2 Fiends. The Power Patron is a Fiend level 1 tuner, and Engraver's a Fiend, and he takes 2 Fiends, and he says neither player can Synchro Summon. So this was supposed to be my KT winner. In my KT matchup, I didn't make it. I never made this card, but I kept missing the Omega, so don't play this. It was just funny and cute. Play this. You'll always want it. 1 Black Rose. I didn't get a chance to make Black Rose a bunch, but in previous tournaments with playing Elfnote, I made Black Rose a bunch, and this card goes crazy for this deck. Fiendsmith Bridge, Dawn Dragster, I also made him during every end board, it felt great. I played Wind Pegasus instead of Adagnaster Pack Bit for the same reason that I took out Droplets, is you don't have the card economy to freely discard a card, so this was just the next best option. Cloud, because it is the best option for Fedralis. And then the Fiendsmith card, extra deck package, you only ever need the 1. Now we'll go on to the side. 3 Parelia. This card feels okay against like KT sometimes. You'll get like 1 match or 1 draw or 2 draws maybe if you're nice. But most of the time I sided it into like Doomsy. Felt okay against Doomsy. The Mirror, it also feels pretty good. Branded, funny enough, it actually felt pretty good. But other than that, I'll probably still continue to run it, but it didn't feel amazing. This wasn't here. This was in the main. I ran 2 Dark Ruler. I was hoping to play these against the Doomsday matchup. I never saw them, even though I sided them in the Doomsday matchup. Illusion Gate is just another board breaker. We're kind of leaning more heavily into a board breaker format, so I'll probably end up changing a lot of the main into board breaker cards. But this card always feels amazing. No matter what kind of format we're in, this card is great. This to make sure my opponent can't play the game. This to make sure my opponent can't play the game. And this card felt awesome. This card felt super, super awesome. This card's actually the only reason I won my Doomsday matchup for 3rd place, because he shifted me. I summoned Lucina, searched, and set this and passed. That's all I had. And their first action, I Book of Eclipsed when he went to go equip the Doomdirg onto his monster, and Doomdirg got vanished because it wasn't equipped on Resolution, and he passed his turn, and then on the following turn, I killed it. So that was the list. I super enjoy not playing the best deck of the format. I'm happy I got as far as I did. I think in total there was, what, 65 players, including myself? 64 players, including myself. Congrats to first and second place. Watching their game while playing mine was insane. They played an amazing game. It was VS versus Branded, and it was crazy to watch. My game, less crazy. It was floodgates until I won. I'm hoping to play this again in another event, and when I do, I think I'm going to lean more towards Board Breaker, but for now, this is the list that I'm going to try out. Hopefully it sticks, but I'm bringing this home, which is nice. Going to frame up another one, put them on the wall. So that's it. Thanks for watching.